They said you never amount to anything. Prove them wrong. They think you'll fail. Prove them wrong. They don't see your talents. Show them what you're made of. They think you're going to quit. They think you're going to give in. They don't know anything. They don't see the heart in you. No one knows what you really have inside. Show them. Shock the world. Shock everyone with your hard work. Shock them with your dedication. Shock them with your perseverance. And then shock them all with your results.
I want to ask you something. Do you remember that guy who was super successful in all areas of his life? The one who said he will get to it tomorrow. Exactly. No one remembers him because he doesn't exist. He never became successful in any area of his life because he is still waiting for tomorrow. That's a major difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. Urgency. Successful people want it now, so they take action now. Almost everyone else says, I'll get to it tomorrow, or when I have time. You don't get given time. You make time. You are the timekeeper of your life. You decide where to allocate your time.
Hungry people don't wait. Hungry people want it now. They take action now. They lock in the dates now. They set the goals, the targets, and the deadlines now. Not when they're ready. Not when it's all perfect. Now. If you want it, you push for it now.
No one on their deathbed wished that they never went after all the things they want. They regret that they didn't go for it. They regret waiting. They regret not living the life they deserved because they always put it off for another day.
Do not be one of those people. Get hungry. Develop urgency.
How do you develop urgency? In one word, passion. When you truly care about something, you take action.
Find that thing that you love so much, the thing that you want so bad, that you must take action now. Ask yourself why and who. Why do you want this? Why do you need to become this person? Why do you have to achieve this thing you want? Who is going to benefit when you achieve this? Who are you doing it all for? Once you know these things, you will not wait for tomorrow. Tomorrow is for people who don't care about their life. Now is for those who want more from life.
There's no procrastination when you have passion and meaning in your life. They cannot coexist. Find that thing that you love so much, you will work day and night for it. Find that reason that burns so bright, you will fight for it every day of your life.
Today's opportunities won't exist tomorrow. Stop saying tomorrow and start dominating today.
Don't wait for the perfect moment. There is no perfect moment. Now is all we have.
Today is the day. Now is the time. Do something small today, now, to lock you in to your dream. A small action that makes you committed to the cause.
When you do something, you build momentum. And if you continue to take action, you will start seeing results. Results that will compound in time. In 10 years' time, you do not want to be one of those people who wish they started 10 years ago. Start now. The future you is begging you to start now.
Today Today's the day. When are you going to stop lying to yourself? When are you going to be honest with yourself? Those who say tomorrow never succeed. There is no tomorrow. Today is the day.
I dare you to work on yourself for 6 months. I dare you to shut out the world. I dare you to shut out all the distractions. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream.
If you have a dream, don't just sit there. Get your ass up and make something happen. Sometimes you just have to move. Do something. Make a call. Reach out to someone. Google something. Learn something new. Write down what you need to do in order to make a better life for yourself. And be brave enough to do those things.
I dare you to take a stand today to say no more. I will no longer accept this for my life. I dare you to take action today. I dare you to write your goals down and get someone to hold you accountable. I dare you to hold yourself accountable. I dare you. I dare you to give up everything that is keeping you from your dream, to say no to all the negative influences. I dare you to pick up a book instead of a drink. I dare you to work harder than you think you did yesterday. I dare you to prove them wrong. I dare you to prove yourself right. I dare you to stand up as a man or as a strong woman, as whoever you are, and declare that you are going to claim a bigger and better life for yourself. I dare you to make something happen this week, to take massive action this week. Drop everything and do something. I dare you to walk more than you talk. I dare you to do good for the sake of doing good. I dare you to tell no one about it, to be kind for no reason. I dare you to spend time alone. I dare you to say no with pride. No to bad habits, to negative people, to wrongdoing. I dare you to speak your truth. I dare you to dream bigger, bigger than they told you was possible for your life. I dare you. I dare you to walk your own path, wherever that leads, whatever they say. I dare you to lock the world out for a week and work on you. Work on your dreams.
You're well and truly capable of living at a higher level. If you do or you don't, that's up to you. Ask yourself, am I happy with my life exactly as it is now? Am I happy staying where I am? If you don't like to answer, get to work. Work on yourself. Work harder than you think you've worked in the past. More discipline, higher standards, more self-respect, more boundaries, less BS, more forward, less backward, more positive, less negative. Only those who dare to go after the life most don't have will ever have the chance of living a life most will never have. Only those who dare to fight for a great life have a chance to live a great life. What's it going to take for you to change? What's it going to take for you to realize your potential? What's it going to take for you to be proud? Proud of the person you are. Proud of your effort. Proud of the person you've become. What is it going to take?
Life can be brutal.
life can be unforgiving. If I had to sum up in one word the difference between the greats and the average, the difference between the successful and the nobodies of the world, one word, one attribute to describe the difference: discipline. If you don't have the discipline, you can forget about the trophy. You can forget about the success, the greatness. All champions have discipline. It's the discipline to work hard. You know, not when everyone is watching, but when no one is watching. When the fans aren't there. When the coach isn't there. When it's just you and your character. The discipline to eat strong, healthy foods when you have other tempting options. When those around you might not be so strong. The discipline to say no when those around you choose to be average. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Push through the pain. On the other side is growth. When pain comes, that means it's time to show character. Show me your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. When it all seems hopeless, keep plugging away. Nothing can stop you if you don't stop for anything. Don't stop for anything. Never break your discipline. Remain faithful to yourself and your vision. When it gets painful, push harder. Push through the pain. You gotta have the discipline to do 11 when your opponent stops at 10. The discipline to keep going when it hurts. Because life doesn't give you what you want. It gives you what you deserve. And if you haven't worked for it, if you haven't sacrificed for it, if you haven't given your all, then you don't deserve it. And you won't get it. Show your character. Remain disciplined. Stay strong. Don't say why the pain. Don't say why me. Say try me. Say, is that all you've got? Give me more. Keep plugging away when there seems to be no hope of victory. When you don't see the results, hang in there. Be strong. Be brave. Remain disciplined. And your time will come.
You don't like where you are? Change something. You don't like your body? Change something. You don't like being in debt? Change something. You don't like your job? Change it. Do something about it. You don't like how miserable you are all the time? Change something. Complaining about your situation is not going to change your situation. No one is coming to save you. There's a reason why Einstein labeled the definition of insanity as doing the same thing over and over, but expecting a different result. Nothing will change until you change something. Nothing in your life will improve until you get off your pity potty and improve it yourself. How can it? Seriously, how do you expect anything will change if you don't change anything? 2 + 2 always equals 4. If you want to get to 5, you're going to have to change a number. It's law. It's common sense. You want change? Change something. You want better in your life? Sorry to bring the bad news, but it's you and you alone that is going to have to be better. But that's also the good news, because you are in control. You're in control of how you feel. And you're in control over the improvement that your future can see. If you make daily changes, daily improvements to make your life better, it really is all up to you. Tolstoy once said, "Everyone thinks of changing the world, but no one thinks of changing himself." And that's just it, isn't it? You can't change the world until you change yourself. You can't have better relationships until you are better in relationships. You can't have a better body or health until you make the changes that make them better. You have to take radical and absolute responsibility for everything in your life. Own it all. Another way of saying it would be, everyone wants change, but no one is willing to start with themselves. And that is the only place that will bring change. Be brave enough to look at everything you don't like about your life. Not for pity, but with pride. Knowing exactly where you're headed. Knowing that you're going to make the changes needed to take your life where you want to take it. Knowing that it's all on you and you wouldn't have it any other way. Step back and take a look at your life, as if from a bird's eye view, as if it were someone else's life. Then, pretend you're a wise mentor. What do you need to change now so that you can create the future you that you really want to be? What are the big decisions you must make now so you can live with pride tomorrow? Make those changes.
Don't take a single moment of your life for granted. At this very moment, someone is taking their last breath and would give anything for a few more moments on this earth. You have so many blessings. Think about them right now. Feel how blessed you are. Acknowledge how blessed you are. Shout it out. I am blessed. I am blessed. Thank you for all my blessings. Thank you for all my blessings. Trust that everything will work out for you. Maybe not exactly as you planned, but perfectly for the evolution of your soul. Trust that whatever you have been asking for is on its way. It will come at the perfect time when you are ready to receive it. Stress will not bring it in any faster. Anxious feelings will not bring it in any faster. Positivity and making a decision to feel good, regardless of whether it is here or not, that will make everything better. Just decide to feel as though you already have it. Feel how you would feel if you needed nothing else on earth. That's what we're all seeking. The feeling that we have it all. And we do. It's all inside. And that is true success. Needing nothing yet having everything. Sometimes life doesn't give you exactly what you want at the exact moment you ask for it. Not because you don't deserve it, but because you deserve more. Because you deserve the journey. Because you deserve the growth. Trust that everything will work out for you. Not exactly as you planned, but in perfect time. And exactly how you need at this stage of your life. Never give up on what you want in life. Every tough moment will pass, and everything will come good if you keep going. If you give up, it will not come. If you keep going, it can. Have faith. Believe everything will come good. Speak abundance into your life. I believe everything I want is coming to me. I know I deserve abundance. I am ready for abundance. I know this moment will pass. I will grow from this experience. I decide to feel good now, no matter what. If you have faith, if you trust, it will happen. It will come.
Your results are a mirror of your effort, your discipline, and your sacrifice. In life, in the gym, your body, your health. Effort. You can talk all you want. Results don't lie. Effort doesn't lie. When it's game day, when it's showtime, those who talk but haven't worked, the work they've put in will be seen by everyone. Those who kept their mouths shut and worked when no one was watching, their work will be seen by everyone too, but in a much different way. Which one do you want to be? Sacrifice. If you don't sacrifice for what you want will become the sacrifice. And you will have to settle for a life you do not want. If you aren't willing to sacrifice now for what you want, then you can guarantee later you will be making sacrifices for many things you don't want. If you don't work for it now, you will be working for someone who did work for it later. If you don't put in the blood, sweat, and tears now, sacrifice your time, sacrifice your nights out, give up your treats. If you don't give up everything that is holding you back, that will be reflecting back to you in your future. That's life. Success will never come easy. Great results will never come easy. You might get lucky. You might get okay results. But long-term success requires sacrifice, effort, and discipline. The good news is, you rarely have to sacrifice anything that will give you long-term pleasure. Almost always, all you really have to give up are things that are dragging you down, things that do nothing for your future. Discipline. Your body is a mirror reflection of the sacrifice you make in the kitchen and the gym. The discipline to say no to short-term temptation over long-term pride. The discipline to get up, to drag yourself through a workout consistently, not just one day, every day. Do you want a quick fix now that leads to a bigger problem later, or discipline now that leads to pride later, strength later, strong habits later, clear mind later? Without effort, you will never get it. without sacrifice, you will never get it. Without discipline, you will never keep it. So I'm asking you, have you got what it takes to be great? Tell yourself, it may take time, it may take huge effort. I may have to dig deep and go places I've never been before, but I will make it. I will do it. I will stand at the end, knowing I stood firm, knowing I let nothing and no one stop me. This goal I have, this dream I have, it is more important than anything. You can throw whatever you like my way. I will defeat it. I will defeat it with my will. I will get there. I will. It's not easy going it alone, but if you keep going, stay true to yourself, it will be worth it in the end. The hardest walk you can make is the walk you make alone. But that is the walk that makes you the strongest. That is the walk that builds your character the most. To all of you fighting battles alone, to all of you going against the grain, battling the naysayers, stay strong. Keep going. Stay strong. Keep going. This walk is hard, but the hardest walks lead to the greatest destinations. The toughest climbs always lead to the best views. It will be worth it in the end. And if you show what you are made of, the right people will show up in your life. You won't be a lone wolf forever. You have qualities only few can admire because most don't possess. You have strength only few can understand because most have never experienced. So don't give in. Don't settle. Don't lower your expectations to fit into the world. You were born to stand out. You were born to lead. Lead the pack. They say the wolf on the hill is never as hungry as the wolf climbing the hill. Always be that wolf climbing the hill. Always hungry for more. Always hungry to grow, to feed your mind and rise to the highest level you can take yourself. Never looking back, always looking forward to the next feast of success in whatever you do. It does not matter if you have to walk alone for a while. It is much better to walk alone in the right direction than to follow the herd walking in the wrong direction. Stay strong. Be different. Your destiny is in your hands. Get out there and hunt it.
It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Epictetus spoke these words thousands of years ago. They are more important today than ever before. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you process what happens. Your thoughts about what happens. How you choose to feel about what happens. Your reaction to what happens. And the plan of action you make to respond to what happens. Your boss or crappy job or failing business or poor grades cannot be a problem if you know inside yourself that this is not forever. If you know that you will amount to more than this brief moment in time, if you are committed to do the work required to be better and become more than you are now. The heartbreak you are experiencing might be tough, but it will not determine your life unless you allow it to do so. However you see and respond to any and every event in your life determines your destiny. You have to constantly ask yourself, how can I move forward? How can I move past this? How can I be better? What can I learn from this? Failure hits us all. Heartache hits us all. Problems, people we don't want in our life, illness, disappointment. This is all a normal part of being human. What is not normal is taking in all of that and moving forward anyway. What is not normal is being beaten down by life, time after time, and time after time rising up and saying, is that all you got? What is not normal is seeing the problem in your way as a challenge, as an opportunity to show who you are. Who are you? Who are you? If you're like most people, who you have been is a mere shadow of who you should be and who you could be. What has happened in the past, it really doesn't matter. What matters is who you decide to be now. Who are you going to be from this moment forward? Whatever happens, never ever forget these words. It does not matter what happens to you, but how you react to what happens. That is what will determine your destiny. Whatever happens, you can rise above it. You can defeat it. You can be better for having experienced it. You choose. Choose wisely.
As Bruce Lee said, the key to immortality is first living a life worth remembering. I know a lot of people struggle with self-worth, and I wish that there was an easy answer to tell you it is enough to simply be alive. That being a person makes you valuable and will give you the self-worth that you want. But what you know is that's bullshit. At the end of the day, you have to earn that self-worth. You have to decide what is a life that's worth remembering. What is a life that's going to give you that sense of self? What are you going to have to do to earn that? Because you have to earn that. There's no way to stumble and fumble through life hoping that it will somehow add up to something that makes you feel good inside. And at the end of the day, that is the only thing that matters. How do you feel about yourself when you're by yourself? When there's no distractions, when there's no noise, when there's nothing but the sound of your own voice in your head? What are you saying? Do you believe in yourself? Do you know you can do it? Have you put in the work? Because the reality is, to become someone that you respect, it doesn't matter what the rest of the world thinks. You could very much have the love and adoration of every person on this planet and still hate yourself. That's the conundrum. The only thing that matters is what you think about you. And the only way to get that, the only way to get to a life that is worth living, that you will judge as worthy, is to put in the work. It's to do the hard things. It's to look at what you really want, to be honest with yourself. What do you want? If you knew you couldn't fail, what would you do? And are you actually pursuing that? Or are you afraid of what others think? Are you afraid that you might fail? Are you worried that you're going to embarrass yourself? Are you worried that you will achieve glorious heights only to fall? Are those the things that govern your decisions? Are those the things that keep you small? Are those the things that dictate the life you live? Because if they are, you're that person that no matter how much other people love you, you're never going to love yourself. Because in your heart, you know you could be more. And there's something in us, all of us human beings, that pushes us to be the most we can be. I've heard it said that hell is to meet the person you could have been at death and realize you're not even a shadow of that person. And that heaven is to meet the person you could have been and to see yourself staring back at you. And if that's true, if that is the meaning of all this, that all the money and fame and recognition and adulation in the world doesn't mean anything, that the thing that matters is you have potential and that you do something with that potential, you actually actuate it. That is the obsession of my life. How much of the latent potential in me can I actually manifest into something tangible? Remember, skills have utility. The only reason for self-improvement is to be able to do something with it, to create something with it. Whether that's a song or a building or a child, it's to create something that matters to you. And in doing that, in becoming the best version of yourself, then you're truly living a life worth remembering.